They said he was gone forever, that there was no turning back after season 14. Fans grieved, hearts broke, and Heartland moved on. But now, out of nowhere, whispers are turning into wildfire. Ty Borden is coming back. How? Why? And what does this mean for the story we thought was already written in stone? The past is knocking on Heartland's door, and this time, it's not just a memory. It's a return no one expected. Heartland was never the same after Ty Borden's death in season 14. His sudden exit didn't just affect the characters on screen, it hit fans like a wave of real loss. Ty wasn't just a fictional husband, father, or vet. He was the emotional anchor for so many viewers who had watched him grow from a troubled boy into a man of purpose. His love story with Amy was more than just a romance. It was the heart of Heartland. So when he died, something in the soul of the show cracked. Amy stepped into a new chapter of her life, alone but not broken. Raising Lindy as a single mother, she showed us strength through silence, grief through growth. Her journey after Ty became a quiet kind of survival. Fans watched her fall, get back up, and find small pieces of light in a world that once felt whole. Every episode became a tribute to resilience, not just hers, but the audience's too. But even as new characters stepped in and storylines evolved, something was always missing. Ty's absence wasn't just written in the script. It lingered in every glance Amy gave to the old barn, in every family dinner where his chair sat empty. And while fans respected Graham Wardle's decision to leave and seek new paths, the loss was felt like a personal goodbye. Over time, viewers learned to accept a Ty-less Heartland, or so they thought. Now, as season 19 begins to unfold, the calm Heartland found after Ty's death is starting to shift. Rumors once dismissed as fan theories are gaining weight. Social media is buzzing, cast interviews drop vague hints, and fans are asking the unthinkable. What if Ty never truly left? What if his return isn't a dream or a flashback, but real? The emotional build-up to this moment has been slow, deliberate, and filled with cautious hope. For years, the show taught us to let go, but now it may be asking us to believe again. The very foundation of the show, love, healing, and second chances, is suddenly being rewritten in bold ink. Ty's name is no longer spoken in sorrow, it's being whispered in anticipation. If this return is true, it's not just a plot twist, it's a challenge to everything we thought we understood about grief, closure, and moving on. It raises questions the Heartland family, and its audience, must now face head-on. How do you welcome back someone you've already learned to live without? Can a broken story be made whole again? And more importantly, why now? The silence before the storm is ending. Heartland Season 19 is no longer just about continuing the story. It's about changing it entirely. And the next chapter begins not with peace, but with a return no one dared to expect. When someone returns from the past, especially someone you've already grieved, it doesn't just change the story, it shakes the ground beneath it. Ty Borden's rumored comeback in Heartland Season 19 isn't just an emotional shock, it's a storytelling earthquake. It brings with it questions, doubts, and above all, hope. And hope in Heartland has always been powerful, dangerous, and beautiful all at once. For Amy, this return could mean reopening a wound she tried so hard to heal. For years, she's carried the weight of love lost and the strength it took to carry on. Lindy grew up hearing stories of a father who lived only in memories and photographs. So, what happens when that memory knocks on the front door, alive and breathing? The emotional terrain becomes fragile, because to believe in Ty's return means risking everything Amy has rebuilt from the ground up. And yet, something deeper is stirring in the story. If Ty has truly survived, if he was alive but kept away by fate, danger, or secrets too painful to reveal, then this isn't just a comeback, it's a test of everything the Fleming-Borden family stands for: forgiveness, trust, and unconditional love. Think about it. Heartland has always been about more than horses and home. It's about healing, not just physically, but emotionally. And healing, as we've seen time and again, is never a straight line. Maybe Ty's absence wasn't just a loss, but a detour in a bigger plan, one that could only make sense now after all this time. His return could reopen closed doors, some filled with light, others shadowed by guilt and regret. For Jack, Lou, and the rest of the family, Ty's reappearance could feel like a second chance, or a haunting reminder of everything they couldn't change. Will they embrace him as he is now? Or will the pain of his absence create walls too high to climb? There's also the question of who Ty has become. Years apart can change a man. There's also the question of who Ty has become. Years apart can change a man. If he has been through darkness, isolation, or even danger, then his emotional scars might run deeper than the physical ones he bore in earlier seasons. He's not returning as the same Ty we once knew. He's returning as someone reborn through pain and mystery. Will Amy still see the man she once loved? Or will she be staring at a stranger with the same face? And what about the ranch itself? Heartland has always reflected the emotional climate of its people. If Ty returns, the land may stir in new ways. Old trails revisited, familiar places feeling unfamiliar. The ranch could become the meeting ground of past and present, where broken pieces try to fit back together under the same sky. The writers of Heartland have never taken shortcuts when it comes to emotion. That's what makes this moment so powerful. If they are bringing Ty back, it won't be easy, it won't be perfect, but it will be real. And that's what the audience has always connected with. Raw, imperfect truth wrapped in love. As season 19 unfolds, one thing is clear. The rules have changed. What once seemed final is now full of possibility. Ty's return, whether joyful or bittersweet, is rewriting the future of Heartland. And as fans, we're not just watching a story. We're feeling every heartbeat, every hesitation, every step toward a future that was never supposed to happen. This isn't just about a character coming back. It's about what we do with second chances, and whether Heartland chooses to hold on to the past or step boldly into something new. One thing is certain, the ride has only just begun. Sometimes in life we let go. Not because we want to, but because we have no choice. We grieve, we move on, and we learn to live with the silence left behind. That's what Heartland taught us when Ty Borden left. It showed us that love can survive loss, that strength often grows in the quiet moments of heartbreak, and that healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering with grace. But now, something unimaginable is unfolding. A story we thought had ended is being reopened. And that stirs emotions we've buried deep. Ty's return, if it's truly happening, isn't just about bringing back a beloved character. It's about everything we felt when he was gone. It's about revisiting the ache, the confusion, and the acceptance that followed his death. And it's about asking ourselves, what if the goodbye was never meant to be the end? For Amy, this moment is more than a plot twist. It's a storm of emotions that no words can fully express. She built a new life with courage, for herself and for Lindy. She learned how to stand alone, even when the nights were long and the days were heavy with memories. If Ty returns, her heart must choose between the life she built and the love she lost. That choice won't be easy. And for all of us watching, it feels personal. Because we didn't just watch Ty grow, we grew with him. Through trials, triumphs, and quiet moments, he became part of our lives. His return challenges the closure we made peace with. It makes us question the nature of endings. Maybe some stories don't end. Maybe they pause, take a breath, and return when we least expect them. Heartland has always been more than a show. It's been a mirror for our own journeys of loss, hope, and the courage to keep going. Whether Ty stays for a while or just passes through, his presence is a reminder of what it means to love without limits. It shows us that even after deep sorrow, life has a way of surprising us with new beginnings. So, as season 19 rides into unknown territory, let your heart be open. Let the past meet the present. Let old wounds feel the light again. Because this isn't just a comeback, it's a full circle. A moment where pain, love, and destiny meet again on familiar ground. And maybe, just maybe, this is the season that reminds us some goodbyes were never meant to last. Stay close. The heart of Heartland is beating stronger than ever.